Hey guys, I'm Chad Hoover, and this week we're making history as KBF and FLW team up for the first ever FLW KBF Open on Nickajack Lake. All right, here we go. Good luck, fellas.
Get up and put on the coffee. You know the sunlight won't last. Making my way to the country. I'm gonna catch a big old bass.
Got him. That is a spud. Yeah! Oh my God! Booyah! So in this episode, guys, we're introducing the relationship between FLW Fishing League Worldwide and KBF, Kayak Bass Fishing. And this is our first joint event where we're having an FLW tour stop on Lake Chickamauga while having an FLW KBF Open on Lake Nickajack in nearby Chattanooga and the surrounding area. So when it comes to pre-fishing and being successful consistently, I think you have to spend the time on the water. You have to pre-fish and you have to get out there. Can you show up to a tournament without ever seeing the water and get out there and swing for the fences? Absolutely. But I tell everybody, the less preparation you have, the more you're counting on knowledge, and in a lot of cases, the more you're counting on luck.
I came in last night, got a little bit of sleep. My travel partner, Dwayne, he showed up this morning, so we decided to hit the water. We figured we're gonna hit 2-3 launches today, see if we can find some fish, and do it again tomorrow. So hopefully we can get on a good pattern for Saturday and Sunday.
All right, Jamie, so tell me where you're going so I don't go to your spot.
Actually, a boater pulled up a few minutes ago and told me about a point over there. It was supposedly stacked up, so.
Okay, well, I'll try to stay out of your way, but I do got to catch some fish. I've got a few other spots out there I'm going to try. Good luck to you, man, and get on them. Good luck, fellas. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so we're out here on Nickajack. Got a lot of road noise behind us. I'm gonna do the best I can to make this work. What I'm gonna do now is kind of go up into the wind, let the wind blow me across this submerged bridge, road bed, and creek channel all together and see if I can't find some fish, first by marking them and then by catching them.
It helps to try to get, I guess, acclimated to the area, to see, see what structure they're holding to, what depths they're gonna be at, stuff like that. It helps, but I've gone to lakes where it's actually just, it's screwed me up because you concentrate on fishing, say, 4 different areas. It's like, okay, I got 3 that are producing fish. Well, a lot of our trail events are only 1 day, so you pick 1 spot. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go here, and then find out, oh no, I should have gone over here because that's where the winning bag came from. It's like, yeah, it can mess you up.
Caught this one on a Strike King 1.5 in kind of a light blue and chartreuse and about 8.5 foot of water. So far, they've all been about the same, so I'm putting the pieces together. Now if I can just start upsizing them, and I think we'll be all right for this weekend.
Oh, there he is. He came out and ate it right at the boat. That was pretty cool. Not a monster, but we'll take it. And when they're not a monster, what do we call them? Daint drops. I'm gonna see if I can't get one to choke this crankbait.
Oh, coming around that corner right there, there was one big one chasing in the tree. He wouldn't hit anything, but literally he was inside the tree. And Chad told us when we were in lacrosse, he's like, you find a tree, throw at it, there'll be a smallmouth on it. It's like, oh, you're full of crap. And I'll be damned. In the middle of the backwater, one tree sitting out there, and Dwayne throws at it, and of course, first fish off of it, smallmouth. Like, okay. And we catch, oh, there's a little bass chasing it. Little bitty one, but let's see if we can pull something out of here.
This episode of Kayak Bassin is brought to you by Bonafide Kayaks. Stability, agility, ultimate fishability. Fish USA, America's tackle shop. Deeper, the world's most popular castable fish finder. One of the things about fishing Lake Nickajack is don't make it too complicated. You can get on Navionics and Google Earth and maps and things and really overthink it. Once that water temperature gets above 70, current is king, in my opinion. If you find current, you'll find fish. If you find current, you'll find bait holding out of the current, and you'll find fish that's taking advantage of that. So find current, find fish. It's a good fish. Better fish, not a monster. Yeah, not a bad fish, but not the monsters we're looking for, and definitely not the one these guys will win the tournament with. But caught this fish in 17 foot of water. We found one, now we gotta find the big ones. So here we go.
No luck yet?
No luck with smallies.
I just noticed there's grass on that point sticking up there.
Yeah, that's what I was fishing.
See where you're headed?
I was fishing in between this log right here and then that little point that you see sticking out about there that's about 40 yards off. It's about 20 foot deep the whole distance, 15 to 20 foot. And every once in a while you can see the school in there.
Ah.
Well, so we split up on the water. Last I saw Jamie, I hadn't caught anything. I found a spot on the roadbed where I marked a bunch of them. I caught one. I went to the other side of the road, or the other side of the bridge on this roadbed, this underwater bridge. Tried to catch some, I didn't catch them. I paddled back over to the other spot, so I left them alone. So, did you find any fish?
Yeah, I ended up catching one, had a couple other bites. We just sat around and went around and just watched other anglers, and I mean, you see 6, 7 fish caught every 10, 15 minutes. It's like, okay.
Confidence builder.
Oh, that's it.
So, you know, the fish are there, they're active. I'm gonna go try to check another spot. What's your plan for the rest of the day?
We're gonna go hit another spot right now and possibly a third after that.
Okay. Well, that's how you do it when you get out here and pre-fish. So good luck, man, in the tournament if I don't see you again, but I'm sure I will on the leaderboard.
Since all the other competitors have moved out, I've got this place to myself. I think I'm gonna go do some pre-fishing.
Good morning, everybody. The last day of pre-fishing before the 2019 FLW KBF Open here on beautiful Nickajack Lake. Hooking up with Brandon from Fish USA and Cody Milton, the 2018 KBF Angler of the Year, for a little bit of last minute exploration. We're gonna get out here, see if we can't find some fish on Nickajack.
I'm really excited to see what this lake produces. There's a lot of numbers, so it's gonna be interesting to see who pulls out that big 20-inch plus fish and who ends up winning this tournament. So.
You got a big one? Hey, you wanna hold it up when I fly the drone out there? We got a guy that just caught a giant fish right out here where we were supposed to be fishing, and we're about to, it's exactly where we're supposed to be fishing. So anyway, he just caught a giant. We're gonna get the drone up and fly out there and take a look at it. Here we go. All right, you can let it go. Thank you, sir. All right, you're good. Go fishing. This boat ramp is full. Nobody else can launch here. Did you pre-fish somewhere else this morning?
No. I'm just gonna come out here for about 2 hours.
You just slept in?
Yeah.
Where'd you drive in from?
Knoxville.
Knoxville. Long drive, huh?
Oh yeah.
Y'all caught him yet?
Couple, yeah.
I was laying them in that corner over there. I caught about 10 back there.
Cool, man. I'm gonna get out there in a minute and try to catch one myself.
Yeah.
Fish on. Nice.
I'm not catching them right now, but at least Cody is.
Ooh. Man, I'm telling you, these fish fight. They're true river fish.
Yeah. This episode of Kayak Bassin is brought to you by Nickajack, Yamamoto, Kayak Bass Fishing, NRS, Lowrance, So listen, if you're looking for world-class fisheries, world-class accommodations, and the opportunity for some of the lowest pressure fishing anywhere in the world with a chance at a trophy bass, a trophy day on the water, and an unbelievable experience, you gotta check out the system that makes up the Tennessee River. From Watts Bar to Gunnersville to Lake Nickajack, we're fishing here, to Pickwick, and all the way up to Kentucky Lake. There's definitely something that you can find. I love coming to East Tennessee. I love Weiss Lake and the Coosa River and everything that surrounds the area. And I love coming up here and fishing the hard to get to places on Chickamauga, the hard to get to places on Nickajack. If you want to find some of the most amazing fishing, especially kayak fishing anywhere, come see me in Tennessee.
I at least want to put up 5 fish tomorrow. Yeah, that's my goal. I just got that spinnerbait tied on and then using some Spike It Dip and Glow. So I'll put the tail on that and that just gives it a little bit of a scent. It's actually a pretty putrid scent, but it works really, really well for me, so.
Hello?
Hey, I think I'm gonna head back and maybe check that same roadbed you were on yesterday.
All right, I just caught one over here. I just caught one over here in this corner. It's not a big one, but I got one.
We got 3. Got 3.
Cool. I got 2. About to release this one. So you're heading back over by the main bridge? That first spot? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
It's been a little slow. I've caught 3 today. It's been kind of a grind, just kind of throwing bigger swim baits and stuff like that and finding deeper water. I've noticed the morning bite was pretty good. I've been fishing a roadbed that's kind of going right through the middle of the small pocket that we're fishing in here and produce 3 fish, see what happens.
You know, one of the great things about the Tennessee River system is not only is it diverse when it comes to fishery, it's also diverse when it comes to wildlife. So I'm always taken back by the sheer beauty and the uniqueness of some of the things that I find. Well, one recent find was a bat cave that had a fence to keep you from entering it, which, you know, makes sense. But I figured, you know, these bats are in this cave hanging out. I was pretty tired. It was a nice, beautiful, overhanging rock. The air coming out of the cave was nice and cool. I found a shady spot and decided I was going to do what the bats did and just hang out and take a little nap.
The crazy thing is if you're staying in like Dayton where the FLW event is going on, and you're not really paying attention to your phone to make sure you're time switching to Central, you could really get into some issues because right now Nickajack's on the Central time zone, and the event going on where everybody needs to meet is Eastern. So it's definitely different, but I'm sure everybody will get it figured out by tomorrow, and we'll keep catching fish. So.
Pitched up to that rock, and this dude nailed it as soon as it dropped off the edge. Not a monster, but it's a fish, so I'm gonna work this wall right here, see if I can't catch a couple more. Every angler has a different approach when it comes to pre-fishing. Some guys are going out and checking water clarity. Some guys are going out and checking for fish on the graph. Some guys are going to see what they saw on a map looks like in real life and see if it suits their style of fishing. Many are out just looking for bait. And the anglers that do really well on a consistent basis are out there looking for all of those things. They want to catch a few fish for confirmation. They want to see the fish on the graph. They want to make sure that the water clarity, the wind direction, and all the things that are going to either play into their favor or going to play against them are taken into account before they choose the spot that they're going to fish on tournament days.
It was really tough. The bite was good this morning a little bit, and then as soon as the sun came out and a small band of rain came through, after that, it got real windy, real sunny, and all those fish pushed out, and it just was real tough. Made it for tough fishing. So.
All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this segment. Look, we've got to head back to the captain's meeting, weigh in, and then tomorrow we're gonna kick off the first ever FLW KBF Open here on beautiful Nickajack Lake, hosted out of Dayton, Tennessee. And yeah, any last words before we go to a commercial break and then come back with some ridiculous bass fishing action?
The lake has a ton of fish.
It does. We just got to find the ones that are on the bigger side, the bigger side. We'll be right back with Finding Bigger Bass on Kayak Bass Fishing. This episode of Kayak Bassin is brought to you by Nickajack, Yamamoto, Deeper, NRS, Lowrance,
Fishing, boys.
All right, guys, so it's official start time of the FLW KBF Open here from Nickajack Lake. These guys are motoring out. There's so many different game plans in play on this lake that it's going to be interesting to see. Lots of folks are safetying up to go for 5 so that they're in it on day 1. Several folks are swinging for the fence. Some guys are planning on going to one spot, getting 5, and then pulling out, heading to another location to upgrade. It's going to be interesting to see what game plan works the best. We're going to jump in the truck and head to a ramp and see if we can't find some other anglers that are getting a little bit later start. But these guys are taking off as soon as the starting block is open, and looks like they're all racing to the spot. So we're going to head up here, go to another ramp, check out the downtown scene in Chattanooga, and see if there's any anglers fishing the big river of Nickajack Lake. Downtown Chattanooga. The thing about this format is it's 2 days, 103 anglers, and there's over 40 miles of lake to fish. But with that much water and that many anglers, there's bound to be highs and lows. Anglers that did well on day 1 are gonna have their spot drop on day 2. Anglers that struggled on day 1 who have nothing to lose are gonna go out there and find pay dirt on day 2. So the sun is coming out, the birds are chirping, and the fish are showing up on the leaderboard.
Got my 5th fish within a couple hours. Probably got 70 inches, I'd say. Nothing crazy, but lost a good one earlier, probably a 18, 19. Come out here for the first hour and didn't get a bite. And went around to the island, around the bridge, and right back around, swapped up techniques, and went to a wacky Cinco, and just, they started hammering it. probably 14. So it's an upgrade.
All right, brother. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So there's this product called Deeper, right? I'm gonna show you how it works. So I saw this thing several years ago, and because it was a castable transducer or a castable pod, I thought it was a bit of a gimmick. The functionality is phenomenal in that it's got solunar times, it's got, you know, your tide tables, it's got a lot of stuff built into the app that's actually useful. It also maps the area that you're drifting over as you're doing it, and so you can come back and look at it, which is a pretty cool feature because you can go back and replay your trip and you may see something that you didn't see when you're out fishing. The system connects directly to your iPhone, it connects directly to your smartphone or tablet. The castable feature also appeals to me, so here's why that's cool. You can pitch it under docks. If you're anchored in one spot and you want to kind of see exactly where an edge is, you cast it out, you slow reel it, you stop it, you slow reel it, you stop it. And you can pretty much map out what's going on in front of you. But for now, I'm just gonna get out there, throw it in the water, hook it up, we're gonna try to catch a fish, and we're gonna weigh in a champion here at the 2019 FLW KBF Open, Dayton, Tennessee, Lake Nickajack. I was reeling a Cinco in just now, had the fish run up to the boat and grab it. And so since they're actively going after worms, baits, what I want to do is switch it up, and I'm going to a ultra vibe tail with a bullet weight in front of it so I can fish it a little faster and in these transition times between inactive and active. Dude, I found some giants on the bed over there. So you'll be able to walk around that peninsula. So when this is over, we're going back over there and smack one of them big girls. All right, so we made it to the weigh-in. Christy's running over to say hey to everybody with Yak-A-Tack, Bonafide, Fish USA, and all of our partners that she already knows really well. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Oh, yeah? You can catch them?
Well, I caught him, but my phone's in the bottom of the lake.
Oh!
I had a 17 1/4 on the board, and he flopped up, hit my hand, and there went my phone. And of course, I had my waterproof bag pouch that my phone should have been in.
Right there? Right there between you? Oh,
yeah.
PFD.
It was on my PFD, but my phone was out of it. Like an idiot.
Listen, we just finished up the DZ FLW KBF 2019 Open here on beautiful Lake Nickajack, hosted by Dayton, Tennessee. And this is your champion right here, Mr. Bogdan Korostetsky. All right, and Bogdan was the day one leader and held the lead on day two and put it on a field of 103 of the top anglers from around the country. So Bogdan, tell us how you did it, man.
Well, I found a couple patterns. One was a shallow bite. I didn't think it's gonna hold up and everybody's gonna do it. So I ventured offshore and somehow I found two decent areas with grass offshore humps, stuff like that. And I just hammered on chatterbaits.
You'll be able to spend the money. You'll never have that again, but as soon as they can never take this away. They can never take the hardware and they can never take the title. And you're the first ever FLW KBF champion. Congratulations. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week for more kayak bass fishing. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Give them a closer look at that trophy real quick. There you go.